for arranging tour set lists, I've done, like the first tour was easy. We just played the album. It was just like, let's play the album in a way that, you know, there was a giant sort of build in the beginning, sort of a middle point, and then a build at the end. And then for the, like, every tour is different. And for this tour, so for the Red Sky tour, the way that we're arranging it, our sentence that we're kind of, our law that we're following is the road from there to here. Because there's so much, you know, it's crazy to say this as like a 31-year-old, but I've got a lot of music out in the world, and a lot of people have found my music via so many different avenues. And so I want to kind of put as much music in the show as possible. So we're doing a lot more like mashup, medley stuff. Like some of you guys heard it at the first show this year. But for the Red Sky tour, I want to have several different like mashup series of songs so that we can sort of like, you know, rotate through every night. Because there's so many of you guys that are coming to more than one show and another live. But there's so many of you guys that are coming to multiple shows that I wanted the show to change every night and be different for every city. So, and again, the concept is the road from there to here. Like everything from Storm Warning. How do I play as much as possible from Storm Warning to now, right? But also, how do I play all of Red Sky? And there was this really cool thing I saw a band, one of my favorite bands, do recently, where they played a lot of their new stuff, but they combined it with old stuff, and it was sort of like, oh, yeah, they've always done this thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And I also really want like an acoustic moment, not just to like sit on a stool and play an acoustic song, which I'll probably end up doing that anyway, but I really want like an acoustic moment that feels like the moment a song is sort of comes to life, you know? Maybe gonna do some looping stuff in the show, because I've enjoyed that in the past. It's really tricky technologically to do what I really want to do. But yeah. So yeah. You covered Wanted today. Sick. Nice. I can't wait to check that out. So yeah, Invisible, Still Falling, more than likely Rainy Season. Yeah, those will be coming back into the set list for sure. Thank you so much. Somebody said, saw you in Nashville 5 years ago. Loved the show. That's awesome. There's nothing that fills my heart more, man. I live for being on stage like that. It just, because like, and it's weird because like I've always labeled myself as like a shy, awkward, nerdy guy, and I am. I'm proud of that. But I feel like on stage, it's not me. Like I'm not, because I hate attention. Like I get uncomfortable in certain situations. But there's something about live shows where all the work that you've done, all the writing, all the producing, all the working on tracks for years, and then you finally get to look at another human singing with you, or just listening and like taking the song in for the first time, or it's a song that they've taken in and it is theirs, and you're playing it for them. There's just nothing better than that, you know? So yeah, we're bringing a lot of songs back, doing some mashups, all those things. I know it's such a weird thing, like it's not that I hate attention. I'm uncomfortable with a lot of attention. Yeah, I just love making music. There's also like just the feeling of making music for people in general is just doesn't even have to. It just feels it's life, you know. It's what I live for. What I was made for, you know. One of the best concerts. I am very, very appreciative of that. Very happy to hear that. Stage fright. Great question. Yeah, I do get really nervous, man. Like still, like it's always kind of taken me like at least 3 songs, you know, to like drop in, you know, and feel like I'm there at the show in the room. It's really cool that I get that nervous because I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like I've said this for a long time, but That's how I know, like, it matters to me. It's important. I think that's kind of like my heart having respect for, okay, I am in the room performing for all of these people, and especially like over the last like 2 or 3 years, I've gone to more shows than I've played, which is the first time that's ever happened for me. It's been hard to just go to shows and then go home, like not play. So I think the more that I've gone to shows, the more I've realized all the different things that come along with making the decision to go to a show, and it's really important. So I've been playing since I was 6 years old, and the nervousness hasn't changed, right? Like, I think I've just learned how to deal with it and what to do with it, because you can do a lot with it. You can channel it, and you can also let people see it, man. I love just being point blank honest with the audience and saying, like, this is where I'm at. I'm not going to pretend that I've got, all this confidence, although I, feel very comfortable playing music. That's where I feel the most confident. So that helps, Hey, Bro Bridge in the house. We are coming back to Houston. I'm pretty sure there's a Houston date on the Red's Guide Tour. Would love to see you there. It'll be fun. We haven't played in Texas in a while. It's been a long time. I so appreciate Megan. Your music got me through my husband's deployment. I really appreciate both of you so much. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for your everything that you do to support, and all the sacrifices. That's not easy, and I hope you feel the appreciation, not only from me, but from everybody in this room. Would probably say the exact same thing. So yeah. Still Falling was your wedding song. That's amazing. That's awesome. Like, that song was such a quiet song when it came out on the album, and I feel like I've talked to so many people. Funny you say that, Chelsea, because I actually combine. There's been shows where we've combined What If I Do and Still Falling, because I feel like they have a similar spirit. But yeah, we've got and we will be bringing Invisible back for this tour. It's been a long time coming, and really happy to have it back in the show. It feels right. I don't know why it disappeared from the set list for so long. Finally getting to meet you on tour. Heck yeah. That's awesome. New bus for tour. I just hope we can find a bus for this tour. That's gotten increasingly difficult to do. Is the set list finished for the tour? No, not at all. And it will change every night. Even, I think, once we feel like it's locked in, it'll continue to change. Can't sing anything right now. My voice is wrecked, as it is on every release day. A lot of talking. And I'm just kind of like semi-hoarse, but... Can you tell us a little bit about your life? Married, kids? None of those things. Not married, no kids. I have 2 fur kids. I have 2 dogs that I love. And they're, they bring so much joy to my life. Learned a lot about myself through them, Quote for your graduation, Cap. Okay. It's gonna be from Victory, which is a new song for me that came out today. Shameless plug. Yeah, I think, well, I don't know, maybe, I've been broken, I've been fine, I've been happy, and I've lied. It was all the things I swore I wasn't half the time. I've been down and I've been high, I've been running for my life. I've been living with the darkness just to see the light. Heard a new call and a free fall in the end. All my pieces fell in place. I do like that line, like, in the end, all my pieces fell in place, because I feel like life can feel kind of chaotic. I don't know if that's graduation cap worthy, so let me keep thinking about that. All I need is a victory that I can believe in. Could also be a quote from Wallflower, too. There's some fun stuff. Or the one that got away. Honestly, for graduating, you want the one that got away. I mean, maybe there's something there. Oh, man. That Red Sky painting by Scott Hill, that answers your question. That was one of the paintings that he did as a concept for Red Sky artwork. This would have been back in 2020. He did quite a few versions of it that were really cool. And we tried several different sketches for it. And this one is my favorite. So it's been in the room with me recording Red Sky, and it's been an inspiration for Red Sky, so yeah. Oh, I need victory that I can believe in. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing today. I need to warm up for like an hour. Great question. Red Sky, there was Wild Blue was my last album. Red Sky is this album. And somebody was asking about the color scheme for the next album. I don't know. I do. I kind of know. I definitely know. But also, like, I'm trying to be more sort of open to what happens. Like, what I feel like writing about for the next album, you know? Because I think it's... what I noticed about this album is... I wanted I knew the theme of the album. I knew what I wanted to write about. But as you live it and as you write it, it changes ever so slightly. And so I kind of want to give myself some freedom to, like, write what I think is the next thing, and see if it matches, see if it's accurate, you know? Because I did come up with the next concept, the next album, a couple of years ago, to be honest. So I'm kind of just seeing if it still works, you know? Yeah. So, guys, I so have appreciated this. Thank you for hanging out with me. Actual album name. This album is called Red Sky. I can confirm that. And it comes out in a month. There's also a Red Sky tour, and I would love to see you on that tour. I did promise a friend I would swing by I'd not promised, I got invited to join a friend for dinner. And that's a pretty big deal for me. So, yeah. I'm so grateful for you guys. You're the best part about what we do. And, yeah, be good to yourself and be good to the world around you. And I'll probably see you back on here for another live soon.